Hey, everybody.
Yay!
Welcome back to Late Night Snack. If you are here, we assume you guys have clicked because, oh my gosh, do we have tea to spill tonight? We are talking RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars Season 5, Episode 3, Get a Room. With that being said, I am one of your beautiful hosts, Irish Melly. Then we have this beautiful lady right up here is DeWanda.
Hi, everybody.
Then right up here in the corner, we have the beautiful Lady Di. And
Hello,
then
everybody.
right over here,
Where is
I
he?
think that guy is there. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
Where is that guy?
There
There he is.
he is.
So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Who wants to start?
First of
let's
all,
go.
if you have not watched the episode, we're going to
Spoiler
spoil
alert.
it.
Spoiler warning.
We're
We're
talking
about to
about
have
the
a
actual
kiki, y'all.
episode, people.
We
So
are
if you
here
haven't
to
watched
kiki
it, come back after the episode and watch us
please.
again.
because we are here to kiki and we are here to spill the tea.
Yes.
Work.
With that being said, Mike, do you want to go ahead and open the episode?
Yeah. So we got episode 3, typical start of any episode. They come in from the workroom talking about the mirror and people going home from the previous episode, which was who went home?
I'm in love.
Huh?
Oh, the title was I'm in love. The last one.
Yeah. That was one.
Who went
Angina.
home?
Angina went home.
Oh, Angina.
Angina.
Oh God. Duh. Yeah. Angina went home. They kind of recapped the whole thing about Angina wanting to go home. Blah blah blah. We're over it. So. We're moving into a new storyline, a new kind of focus, and I was really surprised at the direction that the storylines are going. I was, as we were talking, I kept like, well, wait, we're going this avenue, we're going this avenue. Basically, how the episode kind of unfolded before the challenge was they're setting up a Shay Cracker buddy romance kind of thing, a buddy thing with Alexis as our villain this season.
Right, which
really
I don't understand because Alexis is a sweetheart. I think they're choosing her because she doesn't stand up for herself the way she should, and she's not connecting with everyone else the way that they are.
Well, Alexis has always been just, pointing.
A loner.
It's always the only thing. And I think that they're trying. I told Dawn, right, the first 10 minutes of this episode, Cracker's winning this.
Yeah.
Cracker's already getting the winning at it. Because they took Cracker with all of her problems, through the whole angina thing, the whole first and second episode, and then all of a sudden they start manipulating her personality, twisting it around, showing that, oh, now we're supposed to feel sorry for Cracker. Oh, now we're supposed to root for Cracker because everything she's misunderstood. And wait, now Cracker's got a buddy to back her up. It's the winning at it. It so far is absolutely. She's the one to beat.
I know they're not wasting any time either. They went right into
it. It goes by so fast. They're like really sad. If you notice, you go back to the first 3 episodes, Cracker has been the spotlight of the first 3 episodes.
Really I mean, she's the first one. She just really, when that white outfit, she came to play. I mean, there is.
So we're gonna end up with a Cracker something showdown at the end, a Cracker Shay showdown, a Cracker Alexis showdown, something rather where either this is gonna be a Cracker win or a big old Cracker defeat. That's how this I see the storyline going. So challenge for this week was they've done this before with the discos and
I wasn't happy with this one.
They had to create a room in a hotel and basically do an infomercial about why they wanted to come to their hotel. And we had 3 teams, 2 teams of 3, 1 team of 2. We had our team of 3, which was Cracker, Shay, and Mayhem. No, not Mayhem. Cracker, Shay, and Mariah. And then we had
Alexis,
Balenciaga, and Mariah. Wait,
and Mariah.
No. Mariah was in the Golden Girls. We had Jujubee, Alexis, and India. And then we had Mayhem and Blair in the other one. So Team Cracker they did Golden Girls, which I thought that was the only one I liked. That was the only one I thought went over well.
Yeah, but they didn't. The thing about Jim,
story, I thought the jokes were fine. I thought their impersonations of their characterizations. I mean, the whole challenge is stupid anyway. But I thought they were the one that had a fully realized package. The other 2 I thought were terrible. But fuck me, fuck my drag, right? I was completely totally wrong with the judges. I mean, they saw completely opposite as I did.
Oh, I know.
Golden Girls. So we had Golden Girls. We had some crazy Jungle Leper Room and Team Alexis, and then we had the Gold Rich Bitch All You Can and the other one. Basically, they had to use their puns and their jokes based off of their theme and their costumes. A lot of it's sexual innuendos that that they always do. Come inside. Oh, I've said that before. All that kind of stuff. Come sleep on our hardwood floor.
Yeah.
Whereas that's where the Golden Girls, I thought, excelled over the other two, because they took a concept and they mutated that into their jokes and their puns versus just the typical gay sexual jokes.
The problem is, like the judges said, they use the Golden Girls, and when you have people like Ross and Michelle, they weren't doing the jokes the right way.
Yeah.
If you're going to take an iconic show like that people are really into, it just be like taking All in the Family and giving Edith Archie's, that Shay was doing Sophia.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't doing B. Arthur.
No.
And I got that. I mean, I don't know if you guys watched the Golden Girls, but I got that.
Yeah.
I thought that of the three of them, that Cracker was the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cracker got the Dinwiddie Rose thing. What they should have done, I think, a little bit different, is not gone full force into the Golden Girls thing. If they wanted to do a retirement home, a la paying tribute kind of to the Golden Girls, they could have just done a retirement home.
Yeah, they just picked the wrong. They picked the wrong theme for the audience. If you picked different people who didn't know as much,
like me, I thought it was funny.
It would be like doing Rocky Horror and giving all of Magenta's lines to Columbia. Nobody's going to notice but me. Or like doing a Spider-Man thing and having a different villain as a different, it just was a bad choice because of the people that they were dealing with.
Yeah. But the one that they liked the most was the Gold Room, which is the one I liked the least. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm completely lost on this whole thing.
I thought they were all kind of whatever.
Well, the challenge is whatever. But the Gold Room one was just... I thought what would have made the Gold Room one funny and actually succeed is if they just went total camp over the top. If they were just stupid about the whole thing. But they were riding that fine line of kind of playing it serious and kind of playing it stupid, that it made it almost uncomfortable for me. I was like, this is not going over well. But
also, too, there was only two of them, so you would have thought it would have been harder.
Yeah, you would.
So the fact that they liked them the best was a real,
yeah, they like that challenge. They like that room the best, but they like Jujubee from the Jungle Room the best out of all of them. And Mike, I'm a proclaimed Jujubee fan. I'm in Jujubee for the win. Any season she's on, I bow down to Jujubee. She's the best. She's always been my favorite queen.
I'm completely biased when it comes to her.
Yeah, me too. And
I ignore her.
By being biased with Jujubee, she wasn't funny. I'm sorry. She was not on her game in this challenge. She was not typical Jujubee. So when I'm sitting there watching it, I'm going, Jujubee's the win. Holy shit, I'm excited, but no, she didn't do great. I thought Cracker was better than her in Cracker's challenge.
I thought Cracker's performance was the best.
Yeah, so did I. Absolutely.
She made me laugh.
Yeah, Cracker was funny.
And then I loved her runway.
I thought Jujubee was good. I thought Jujubee was good, but off of the other two. It was like Jujubee was disconnected, so it made Jujubee's performance less for me because they weren't gelling. But I don't know. I saw something different than the judges saw. So good for Jujubee's win! Yay!
She won.
Because when they announced her win on the catwalk, we'll talk about the fashions in a minute. But when they announced her win on the catwalk, I was like, "Oh my gosh, she's so excited! She's doing her typical Jujubee, I'm covering up everything with humor." And then that tear started coming out of her eye. I was like, "Oh!" I'm on the verge of mental break myself, and I was like, "Oh my God, Jujubee's really this meant everything to her."
Yeah.
To win this, and I was like, "Wow." It was amazing.
She's here to play for sure.
Yeah, we'll talk about the lip sync in a minute because Jujubee did something really special in that lip sync.
Mm-hmm. But we have to talk about the runway though.
Yes, the runway. Yeah. The runway was what? Triple looks. 3-time.
3-1. You have to do 3 completely different looks.
Yeah, I wrote them down, but hell, I don't even know where it's at now.
Who really did 3 complete? Blair did. Blair's were all totally different.
Jujubee,
Blair, and Cracker.
Let's talk about it for a little bit. We'll talk about the best of the best. Jujubee did a holiday or season thing. She did a Christmas look, a Halloween look. And
I know, and with the carrots and the bunny. Oh my gosh,
so cute.
Crackers was my favorite. I that was the best concept of the whole thing. She did the Anastasia, where she had
Well, she was a Fabergé egg.
They broke into an early rendition of Anastasia, and then Anastasia Reborn on the Run.
Right.
It was great. It was really thought through. Shay did some weird kind of kindergarten cracker. Kindergarten.
Yeah, I thought she was. I thought she was the other queen. I'm like, why does she look like? Who's the one from San Francisco with the weird face with the kimchi?
I thought kind of like
over Shay's body.
She reminded me of Nina Bonita Brown is what Shay reminded me of tonight.
Oh,
remember
okay.
she used to do those masks and stuff? That's what she reminded me of.
I just couldn't believe that what I saw last week with this gorgeous goddess Black Panther.
Shay is polished. What she's doing, she was off her game the whole night.
She's off this time.
It was weird. And this bottom thing for her, really struck her hard. But who else? We had a couple of high fashion things. Mariah and India kind of did a high fashion kind of thing, where they were just like doing New York, Paris runway looks that just kind of had a cape reveal and a skirt reveal. Whatever.
Yeah, and then Blair's was awesome. She did the 60s, and then she ended up with disco. But the thing about it was hers were all really different.
Very different. Yeah. And that was the point of the reveal. That was the point of the challenge.
They wanted it to be different.
Yeah. So
and Alexis with the clown might have worked if she would have picked a different one in the middle.
That was cute. That was cute though. That was a
but the one in the middle with the green tool, I didn't know what that was about either.
It was a ballerina. She did a tent, a ballerina, and then an acrobat kind of thing, which is it was simple because it was lazy because you cover up the whole thing with a tent. Reveal the tent, you have the basic dress. Reveal the basic dress, you have a body.
I mean, Crackers was the hardest to make that Fabergé egg.
Yeah.
Jujubee, I thought, was the most thought through though.
I love the concept.
Yeah, I'm like, what is she doing? I'm like, oh my god, now she's Mrs. Claus. And when they ripped off the hair, and I mean,
like Mariah didn't even change her wig.
Yeah,
she kept removing a cape.
No, she just did a thing like. And J-Lo does that all the time. That's where she got it from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the runway's half and half. We get our bottoms and our tops. Jujubee wins the challenge. The duo Mayhem and Blair win the room challenge, whatever. But Jujubee won the single performance. So Jujubee is going to face the lip sync assassin to decide on if the group decides who goes or if Jujubee decides who goes. And so we have that whole deliberation. So the bottom three is Shay, India, and Mariah. India and Mariah have now been in the bottom two each since this thing started.
I think Shay just skipped through because she was so good last week.
Well, Shay became the topic of conversation, and these girls are here to play because of the fact they actually talked about it this early, which does not happen on All Stars this early. It happens in All Stars later. But this early, week 3, it's like, wow, okay, these girls are here to play. Jujubee even says it when she's standing at lip sync. Do I take her out right now? The other girls are like, wait, but we got a big, Blair, we got a big competitor. Do we take her out right now? I'm screaming at the TV, take her out.
Yeah, he was literally screaming at the TV.
That's the point of doing it this way, is that you can eliminate good competition when they fall on the bottom. That's how Trixie won All Stars, is they took out Shangela at the end. Shangela would have had this hands down.
This is more, like Survivor than it is RuPaul's Drag Race.
Exactly.
But honestly, last week, the person that came out for the lip sync challenge,
Alice Edwards, yeah.
I didn't think she even tried.
No, she didn't.
Last week we talked about this last week. Alyssa's one of the best lip syncers that RuPaul's ever had. She gave that to what's her face last week.
She gave it to Shay.
And just reverse. Jujubee gave this away tonight. Jujubee, you could see the transformation right at the start of the song. Jujubee starts in it. She looks over at Monet, and you know what? I tell you what's going through Jujubee's mind. I bet you. I don't have to send the bitch home. I don't need this money. I don't have to send the bitch home. Let the group send her home.
But Monet came to fucking slay.
Oh yeah.
And I knew she would show up. I thought I'm like, Monet's gonna show up.
Wait, Jujubee saw the
show up.
Jujubee could have wiped the floor with Monet. I'm sorry. Jujubee's one of the best that they have. She is absolutely. There's a famous quote from what's her face. They told Jujubee for in season 2. You give good mouth. because she's an articulate lip syncer. I mean, she's absolutely perfect. And you just see her body transform. Just like she looks over at Monet, and she's like, and then you see her relax, and you see her physically give Monet the stage and allowed Monet to just do it. So that's a good strategy. If you don't need the money, if you don't want the recognition of winning, the legendary week or whatever, give it to the guest and allow the group to send her home. That gives you no bad blood.
But honestly, the person that was sent home, I thought deserved to go home.
Yeah. Right.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't like oh my God, it was Blair. Well, it couldn't have been Blair. It had to be one of those three.
Because
right.
One thing would have been to send Cracker home because Cracker wasn't there.
What these girls are thinking about is they're thinking that last season they got all the way to the finals, and then the cast came back and voted some bitches off. And it plays with the whole camaraderie and who voted who out and who said what to who. So Juju is playing strategic right now from the beginning. I don't have to vote anybody out. I can win these challenges, have my scorecard that I'm winning these challenges, and I still don't have to vote a fool out because I can give it
and go for the big money.
Yep, exactly. Go for the gold.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see her whereas just the opposite last week, you could see Alyssa give her kindness to the competitor. This is your competition, you take it. Because Alyssa stood back. I know.
I was like, she started off, and then I'm like, what the fuck is Alyssa Edwards doing just hanging out back there?
You see him pull back. It's really interesting. So Monet slays it, obviously, because Juju gave it to her and wins the challenge, and the group decides on Mariah. Whereas we know a couple of the group voted for Shay.
Yeah.
And we know Juju did Juju show her lipstick yet, or is that going to be next week?
I don't remember.
I think they're going to do it next week.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see if Juju pulled Shay's lipstick or not, because if she was standing at the box, she told the camera she was contemplating it. She said, do I take out the competitor now? And so it's going to be interesting if she shows the lipstick and if she creates that thing, or she just decides not to show the lipstick.
Well, and I mean, we have to keep it real. The fact of the matter is that yes, they may all be friends, but it's a competition. You came to win.
Yeah, I mean, it should be called RuPaul's Survival Drag Race.
Yes, yes, that would be amazing.
Well, if Juju did decide Shay, it's going to be interesting if she owns up and shows the lipstick, because remember in season 3's All Stars, BB wouldn't show her lipstick when she was getting ready to vote Trixie out. And Trixie ended up winning the season, but BB kept that to herself. She's still never been revealed. So they don't have to show it. But BB's the only one that one time that didn't show who they were going to vote out. So now is Juju going to do the same? I doubt it. But if she chose Shay, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
But we want to know from you guys, because we know a lot of you watch this later. Yep. Please put in the comments, do you think the right person went home? Who do you think is going to win?
Yeah.
We want to know how you guys feel.
Did you get the judges wrong completely? Like I did? And I never do?
Yeah.
I was a little surprised at the 24 karat. I thought they were all kind of equal.
I got everything wrong this episode. Shit.
I would have went more off of the runway this episode instead of the because I thought the challenge was kind of equal.
Just like all Stars, this season feels significantly different.
Mm-hmm. It does. It really does.
Well, and Ru wanted to do that. He said, we're going to throw everything out the window. Mm-hmm. We're going to cut everything. And we're going to start
the same challenges. It's the same thing. Nothing's changed there at all. There's been nothing new thrown at us there. It still feels significantly different.
I think he wants to change it up to make it not seem monotonous.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And it keeps them on their toes. It keeps them on their toes because they come there thinking they know what's going to happen.
Yep.
Right.
Absolutely.
All
and
right.
It's a whole different kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I think that's pretty much sums it up, right?
Yeah. Pretty much. Is there anything else anybody wants to add before we end this today?
Would you like to plug our
we'll go
on first.
Do your one.
Going with the Ollivanders, the 13, the Celtic calendar. This is the alder wand, alderwood. The snake, long staff. Okay. For Harry Potter fans, you'll know that this is Cho Chang's wand with one of the Death Eater wands combined. This is March 18th through April 14th. Diane, I did ours last episode, so
Yeah.
Oh,
you have to watch the episode. I did ours because I thought you were going to be on.
again.
But this is March,
I
so
got
March
this.
18th. So if you are March 18th through April 14th, you are the Alder one. Alderwood. There you go.
Nice.
Nice.
It's got the snake on it. We've seen this
Now, do
before.
you want to go ahead and tell them about our charity project
We
real
are
quick?
Late Night Six is celebrating
Our
Pride this year.
Thursday stream.
Yes, Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific time,
Yes.
8 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to have our own little mini virtual Pride celebration. And what does that mean? It just means let's celebrate. Let's come here. Let's celebrate each other. Let's celebrate love. Let's celebrate inclusiveness. We're going to have different segments. We're going to have maybe some people on to tell their stories. If you want to come on and tell your story, we've never met you.
Yeah,
Come
we would
on.
love if you guys want to have. You don't have to be queer. If you have a story about a queer person, like I'm going to say about who changed my life, or just how you relate to people, or you want to just say, come on and say yay, go love. You don't have to stay on the whole. We'll bring people on at different times.
You don't have to read your message, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just include yourself. It's just about inclusiveness. We want to celebrate everybody. We want to bring everybody on board and just say hugs. We love you. Here we are.
Especially right now.
Love is love is love is love.
In response to that, we are also hosting a fundraiser for the Trevor Project. If you don't know about the Trevor Project, obviously it's the same organization that RuPaul also fundraises for each and every season of RuPaul's Drag Race. Trevor Project is an organization that helps pretty much in a nutshell, it helps homeless gay youth, but it also reaches out to all identities of youth and homeless and troubled kids and transgender and helping with medication and helping with treatment and helping with homes and therapy and all that stuff. It just reaches out to give these young LGBTQ kids a place to go for some sort of answers, for some sort of guidance. They do amazing work. They're one of the best that's out there. And if they can't help you out, they will absolutely lead you in the direction that they can help you. So I think it's a fantastic.
So there's a link.
We have a
down
link
here.
There's a link below in our comments.
Our description.
$1, whatever. We said
$1, $5. It doesn't matter. And Facebook is waiving the fees.
Yes.
Which they usually charge a fee. Facebook, it's actually through our Facebook that'll send you the link to our Facebook. And I noticed today, because sometimes they'll say, do you want a tip for the fee? They said all the fees were not, they were getting rid of the fees for this.
Yeah.
Awesome. And our goal is $333, which represents, Mel?
Which represents 3, which is the universal number of unity.
Yes.
But if we go over,
that's even better.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing if we go over for this project, definitely. We set our goals low just because we want to start somewhere. And every little bit counts.
We only need $100 left to meet our. We're at 233, 133.
We're at 133.
133.
And none of this is going to the channel. None of this is going for any of us. We have never.
If you guys have ever wanted to give us a super chat or promote or help us with the channel, don't give it to the charity.
That's what we're asking. We're asking that anything you would donate to us for our content, we're asking that you go ahead and put into the link that's in the description below to the Trevor Project. We would greatly appreciate it, and I know they would too. So with that being said, we're so glad you guys were here. We have brought you guys RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 5, Episode 3, Get a Room. And I have been one of your beautiful hosts, Irish Melly. We have had the beautiful Dewanda, the beautiful Lady Di, and the beautiful that guy.
Oh.
So with that being said, we love you. We love you for being
here.
here.
Come back Thursday. Come to our parade. We want to have a good time.
5 p.m. Pacific, 8 Central. Just come and celebrate. Not 8 Eastern. Just come and celebrate. Bring your fans.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we'll be back for RuPaul on Friday, and we have some other stuff going on during the week.
Code word.
We're going to start doing. We've got our fans out a little bit early because.
Yep. All right.
With that being said, we love you. We love you for being here, and we will see you guys in the next one. Good night.
Bye, guys.
Thank you so much.
Why are you still here?